All right, welcome back. The word AI doesn't ring a lot of happy bells for some people, but it's a gateway to creativity in art or filmmaking. Today, I'm going to share with you a story about how I used AI in one of my paid shoots, which I did for a clothing brand. It was a commercial for a fashion video. Straight off, one of the biggest challenges that I had to face in this project was that I had to compete with photoshopped images because the photographer already knew that he was going to be photoshopping the images, and the client wanted both video and images from the same project. And as a filmmaker, you know how difficult it is when you have to create something with VFX and you have to compete with images that were done in Photoshop. So I knew I had to come up with some creative idea to compete with the photoshopped images. Thankfully, it was one of those projects where you have a bit of creative freedom on the outcome, so I would figure out I would use some AI generated images to incorporate. The second challenging part was I had to film in a very tiny studio, so tiny in fact that the lights were in the shot, and I had to agree with the client that some of the lights are gonna be in the shot. So we agreed to have like a bit of a raw look, kind of like a backstage look. And this puts you in a rationale that the clothes are authentic and genuine versus filming somewhere very clean and dreamy. Going into it, I didn't do any planning on how I was gonna generate the AI images. I wanted to focus on the lighting and how I actually film the clothes according to the client's needs. So I would figure out I would use AI later in post and figure out my way there. But yeah, it's what everybody's saying. We fix it in post, so I literally fixed it in post. So the setup wasn't all that difficult. I had 3 non-light pavotubes, 1 Godox 100 with a softbox for a key light, and that's about it. Like I said, it was such a small studio that I didn't have any room to put any more gear. Long story short, we finished the shooting and we had about a week's time to present them with the first draft. And this is where it started to get a bit hectic for me because I had to delve into AI technologies and learn a new software. I got tons of error, tons of issues with installation. It gave me PTSD of using Premiere Pro. This is where you actually find out that AI is not as heaven city as they make it out to be. It doesn't do anything on its own, and it needs a very good human knowledge to be able to generate something that it's actually presentable. I fiddled around with the settings so much that I had to keep track of log files of settings in case I liked something previously that I wanted to use again. By default, Wrap Fusion, which is a stable diffusion model that I was using, comes with default keywords for cyberpunk style. So I like that, so I went with that. Generating one AI sequence of a clip of 2 seconds takes about 3 hours on my computer. And because I don't have a giga graphics card on it, I couldn't do any multitask on it and I would wait for it to finish. The problem was that if I didn't like the image that was generating, I had to start all over again. And I kept feeding it keywords until it generated something that I liked. If you talk to someone that does AI stuff a lot, he will tell you that AI hates faces, hates eyes. Basically anything that has to do with human characteristics, it just doesn't like it. You get 3 eyeballs, you get 3 thumbs, you get 3 legs sometimes. It's just very hard to work with when you don't know what you're doing, like I was. Hello, Editor Figures here. I just want to clarify that these mistakes and problems are for video AI only. Photo AI is still freaking flawless, and you can have a look at the Midjourney AI. Those stuff are freaking amazing, man. Okay, back to the video. After 2 days of trial and error, I had a gallery of images that I was decently pleased with. So I sat down, opened DaVinci Resolve, and I started editing. This is where another problem arose, as if it wasn't difficult enough. The images that I was generating had tons of flickering, they were very low resolution, so the quality wasn't that good. At first, I tried rotoscoping the clips so the AI image would be as a background, but that looked like crap, so I didn't do it. It didn't look very professional, so I scrapped the whole idea. I made a few other variations with maskings and stuff, and I ended up using a keyframed mask that would sort of move around the clip and act if it was like an X-ray of the camera scanning the characters, giving the twist that they were cyborgs. After another 2 days, I had a final draft version that I wanted to send to the client, and thank God they actually liked it. So we moved on from that, and we've finished some touches on the music and logos and the outros. The integration of AI on an actual paid job comes with its problems and challenges. I'm not sure if I would do it again due to the sheer amounts of work and the time that it takes to generate something good, but I'm not shutting down the possibility of doing so either. As an ending, I would like to say this. If you have the opportunity to use something as a learning experience, do it. This is where you grow as a filmmaker and you get to learn stuff that you didn't know before. And in the future, this is what might separate you from other people. It doesn't necessarily have to be AI related. It might be a new angle of a movement camera you want to do, or a new lighting you wanted to try out, or a new editing technique that you wanted to put in the video. If you hone on that craft and experiment with some styles, you will soon find out what path you want to take and what you like the most. Thank you so much for making it until the end. I would really love if you subscribe to my channel. All the music I used in this video was from Artlist. I have an affiliate link down below, and if you use it, you get 2 months extra for free. I get a small commission from that, so it really helps out this channel a lot. I hope this video was interesting to you, and I hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.